To all of you बच्चों, today we'll discuss about the biotechnological application in the field of medicine. Recombinant DNA technology, or you can say genetic engineering, has played important role in production of different therapeutic drugs for the welfare of human being. Several persons are suffering with the diabetes. Why? Insulin is a very important hormone produced in beta cell of pancreas through blood circulation reach into liver, and it convert glucose into glycogen. Just after taking meal, the digestion of food occur, then the level of glucose rise in blood. And in the liver cell, when glucose reach, this insulin convert glucose into glycogen to maintain normal level of blood glucose level. In some person, there is lack of insulin. They are suffering with the diabetes because the level of glucose rises after the meal, and it will create problem. Some amount of glucose passes through urine also, and they suffer with the diabetes. For treatment of this disease, insulin is very essential. Previously, the insulin is isolated from beta cell of the pancreas of slaughtered animals like cattle, pigs, and that insulin was separated, purified, and used for the treatment of diabetic patient. But that insulin protein was derived from the non-human, means animals, and sometimes it was causing allergy into the human being. It was showing some adverse immune response. Later on, American company Eli Lilly produced this biotechnological insulin that is called as Humulin. So, how this company able to develop this insulin by genetic engineering process? In the beta cell, insulin is produced in immature form, pro-insulin form. So, in pro-insulin form, there is the C3 chain. The insulin, pro-insulin contain 3 chain. How? A chain, B chain, and C chain. This is A chain, B chain, and C chain. So, immature insulin, here is the A chain, and this is B chain. This A chain and B chain are bound with each other by disulfide bond. These are bound with each other by disulfide bond. This is A chain, this is B chain, and this is called as C chain. As the A chain, B chain, and C chain are present together, then this is called as pro-insulin. This is called as pro-insulin or pro-insulin or immature insulin. Immature insulin. Later on, this immature insulin undergo processing in beta cell. C chain separated out. This C chain is when processing occurs, during the processing, this C chain is separated out. C chain removed out. C chain is removed out. C chain, and now only A chain and B chain is present. A chain and B chain is present. Here is the disulfide bond. So this is A chain This is B chain, and now this is called as mature insulin. So generally in our beta cell of pancreas, when insulin is produced, it contains A peptide chain, B peptide chain and C peptide chain. When all these three chains are present in the insulin, then it is proinsulin, it is immature insulin, it cannot convert glucose into glycogen. In the beta cell, this proinsulin undergo processing, and during processing C chain removed out. When C chain removed out, then only A chain and B chain is present. This A and B chain bind together by disulfide bond, then this is called as mature insulin. And this mature insulin convert glucose into glycogen. But the basic challenge was there. This C chain will be removed from A chain and B chain to obtain mature insulin. Eli Lilly company produce one DNA base sequence coding A chain, other DNA base sequence coding B chain. They introduce this DNA separately into the plasmid of a bacteria E. coli, and the B chain coding gene into the other bacteria E. coli, and separately they grew into culture medium. Then bacteria produce this A chain because the A chain coding gene is present in that bacteria, and in other culture medium B chain coding gene present, so it produces B chain. This A chain and B chain of protein are purified, then bind with the disulfide bond, then mature insulin is obtained, that was called as humulin. And now on large scale this insulin is used. So how they achieve this? You can see here, they develop two DNA base sequence, one the gene coding A chain, gene coding A chain, and other the gene coding B chain. Now they add this into the plasmid of bacteria E. coli. Plasmid, और यहाँ here also they add with the plasmid of bacteria coding the plasmid of bacteria, this B chain coding gene and A chain coding gene added with the plasmid. Now this plasmid is introduced into the bacteria E. coli here, and here is another bacteria E. coli, and here this gene. So this contains A chain coding gene and this contains B chain coding gene. Gene for A chain, gene for A chain, and this is gene for coding B chain. Here no need of C chain, only A chain and B chain are needed. Now in culture medium, this bacteria produce A chain because it contains A chain coding gene, and this bacteria produce B chain because it contains B chain coding gene. This bacteria produce A chain and this bacteria produce B chain. So here this produce A chain and this produce B chain. Now A chain and B chain is isolated, or A chain is isolated, purified, and this B chain is isolated and purified. Now A chain and B chain join together by disulfide bond. Join together by disulfide bond. This is A chain and this is B chain. So you can see the how Eli Lilly company in 1983 able to produce this genetically engineered insulin for treatment of diabetes. They produce the gene for coding A chain of insulin and gene for coding B chain of insulin. Then gene added with the plasmid of the bacteria E. coli, and here the B chain coding gene also added with the plasmid of bacteria E. coli, and this plasmid were introduced into bacteria E. coli. Now this bacteria containing A chain coding gene and this bacteria containing B chain coding gene separately kept into culture medium. In culture medium, bacteria multiply. This gene starts regulating the synthesis of A chain, and here this gene starts regulating the synthesis of B chain. Now A chain and B chain are isolated, then bind with disulfide bond to produce mature insulin. Nowadays this insulin is available in the market and used by the diabetic patient.